This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all, let me just say this. Lamont Roach, kudos to you, brother. This was one of the most exciting fights that I have seen in a long time. And I think it's exciting because we never seen Tank pressured so much outside of a fight with Pitbull Cruz. But let's just say this fight with Lamont Roach takes the bait. Roach said he was coming to boogie, and that's exactly what he did. He was countering Tank the whole time. He wasn't insecure about Tank acting unfazed by all the punches. I think the referee did an amazing job of refereeing the fight. And, no matter what type of little stunts no matter what type of little stunts Tank pulled, trying to act like he was taking the knee and running to his corner when it wasn't time and trying to talk to Roach and get in his head, none of it worked. Lamont Roach never looked nervous. He stood his ground, and he showed that he's not no pushover and he ain't no sucker, and he not gonna let Tank trick him out of his, opportunities to, counterpunch Tank, to go toe-to-toe with Tank. He ate every single one of Tank punches. He never looked fazed one time. Even Tank looked a little ruffled off of Roach's punches, but I did not see that in Roach's face. I'm going to watch it again just to be sure, but, Roach just seemed, for the most part, focused, unfazed by Tank's antics. And, it was just a really good fight. The fight was so good, and I underestimated this fight. I did. I underestimated it. And, I wish I wouldn't have, I wish I would have, been a little more excited about this fight. But I wasn't. But it was really good. Okay? So, I'm getting ready to go to the left a little bit. Y'all know it wouldn't be me if I didn't go to the left. I love Calvin Ford. I don't know him personally, but his demeanor, his disposition, his heart posture, from what I see and what I gather, is in the right place. And from what I see, he's an honorable man. I don't care what nobody say. There was a disconnect there. I feel like there was some form of a dishonor that happened with him and Tank. And it led to Calvin Ford saying, okay, let me step back and let somebody else step in if you feel like that about me. And dishonor will cost you. And I said this about Tank and Calvin before. This fight was about, technically, Tank not being able to railroad Roach the way he's able to do everybody else and intimidate them, and the fighters not being able to take Tank's power. Roach wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? So from the technicality point, that's what happened. Roach was just, he said he came to boogie, that's what happened. But if we going way to the moon with it, like y'all know how I do, because I'm the reach queen, I just reach for the stars and the moon, it's deeper than that. What I've been telling y'all, what I've been quoting to y'all, after pride comes a great fall. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Tank failed, but we know Tank ain't want to see himself go out like this with this fight right here. We know that. We know he wanted to run railroad Roach like he do everybody else. And it ain't go like that. And I think a lot of it have to do with the fact that, Calvin Ford was not his head coach. As long as Calvin Ford is in his ear coaching him and taking the lead on things, Tank looked good. And they asked him at the presser, they say, do you think, ask Calvin, do you think because you wasn't head coach on this fight that had anything to do with it? And Calvin Ford being an honorable man, that he is say he not going to allow nobody to say that, and he not going to let that get in Tank head. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so hoarse. But I got to say this, and I'm out. Calvin Ford is honorable. Of course, he didn't admit to that. But we all know that that's what played a role. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know? And for whatever reason, I'm thinking it's because Tank was being Tank. And he even said it when they asked him, was Calvin Ford going to be there? He was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because you said you don't know because y'all was into it and Ford showed you. Eventually, Calvin Ford came back round, got back in his corner and said, I'm not going to take the lead. I'm going to be here for you, but I'm going to stand down. You know? And look what happened. If you 30 wins and your only loss is your recent, well, not loss, I'm sorry, your only coming up short is because of coaching. I mean, is happens and something was shifted within the coaching. That's what everybody gonna blame it on. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Tank smiling at the presser. I like that. I like the fact that he wasn't depressed and he seemed to be keeping his head up. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is a way for Tank to learn. You know? Humble yourself. Especially when it comes to the people that have not just connected you to people, but that literally have built bridges for you to walk across to get to where you at. You said it out your own mouth. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have never been able to ask you, where's Calvin Ford? And you sitting there with an attitude, something, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The way that man has covered you, you should have covered him back. You shouldn't even let it be led on that it was any issues, even if it was. You know, y'all know I'm the Reach Queen. Y'all know I'm going to try to go to the source. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's just me being me. But let me get out of here. Salute, Roach. I look forward to part 2. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited about the future, you know, of this epic showdown. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. How y'all feel. Do y'all think this is a humble experience for Tank? You know, how did y'all think Roach did? You know, do y'all think it's because of the coaching switch up? Y'all let me know. Peace.